Hi, my name is KristineTer-Arutyunyan. This is for Jason Keller. This is on the reading by Bart for myth. Today I'll be presenting Bart's system of how myth functions as a speech act and in meaning. Myth is a system of communication when something is a message. Myth is a type of speech defined by its intentions. Myth cannot evolve from the nature of things. Mythical speech is made of a material which has already been worked on so as to make it suitable for communication, because all the material of myth, whether it's pictorial or written, presupposes signifying consciousness. As we see here, we have a tree and a sign. For example, yes, a tree is a tree, but as Minot mentioned, a tree is not longer quite a tree. It is a tree which is decorated, adapted to a certain type of consumption, laden with literary self-indulgence, revolt, images, in short, with the type of social usage which is added to pure matter. Then, as we look at the picture on the left, it is the sign, which has a signifier and a signified. The word tree is the signifier, and the visual tree is the signified. Now let's take a look at the actual process. Saussure stated that semiology postulates a relation between two terms, a signifier and signified. This is for two objects that belong to different categories. The signifier expresses the signified. This is also why Bart mentions how roses signify passion. Let's take a look at an example. Bart mentions that the two terms existed, which is the signifier, the signified, and then you get the sign. The signifier is the acoustic image, which is the mental picture, and the signified is the concept. As you can see here, we have a rose and passion. Another example is the Paris Match magazine that Bart talks about. As you can see here, we have an African American boy in a French uniform saluting. This is all the meaning of the picture. It is signifying that France is a great empire and they do not have any discrimination against color, and everyone is able to serve for the French and represent the French country. So we then have the signified, which is the mixture of the Frenchness and the military. Let's take a look at the form. There is the form and the concept, which the meaning is already complete. When it becomes form, the meaning leaves its contingency behind. Form, though, does not suppress the meaning. The form of myth is not a symbol. For example, as we saw in the last picture of the boy in the Paris Match magazine, he has too much presence, innocence, and an indisputable image. Another semiological system we have is Freudianism. Freud had said that there is a second term of the system which is latent meaning, which is the content of the dream. A signified can have several signifiers. He then goes on to mention a word that is often the cause of irony. The concept reconstitutes a chain of causes and effects, motives, and intentions. That word is neologism. This is the concept that is constituting element of myth. Conceptual neologisms are never arbitrary. They are built according to a highly sensible proportional rule. Bart was very interested in neologism because he knew how history could very easily suppress the terminology mythologists use. He was limited to the information. Let us now, I want to take a look at a contemporary image of today, which is a baby who is supporting smoking for Marlboro. As you can see, it says here, "Before you scold me, Mom, maybe you better light up a Marlboro." And also says on the left, "Gee, Mommy, you sure enjoy your Marlboro." This, first off, is funny to put a child that doesn't know any better to support a parent to smoke. But I can use Bart's system to analyze this. The signifier is the baby, and smoking is what is signified. The form of this picture becomes a kind of writing as soon as it is meaningful. The concept of this picture is to get the point across, to sell the product. They know when they make this, it will cause people to talk, and that's what the intentions are and their motives. The neologism of this portrait is that an innocent baby even knows that cigarettes are not that bad. The baby just wants the mom to be happy. Overall, I think that this portrait is showing how the history of cigarettes show that millions of people die. So then they put a newborn baby with a long life to live to advise the mom that it's okay to smoke. In a sense, this is signifying how wrong it is to smoke. You have a newborn child that cannot even walk, advising an adult to smoke or to not. Thank you very much. This is KristineTer-Arutyunyan, and this was Bart's Myth. Thank you.